Hey there, welcome back to Kids Gardening with Liz. I'm here at the Arroyo High School Farm Lab, and today I want to talk to you about vermicomposting. So vermicomposting is just composting with a worm bin. So here is our worm bin that we keep at Arroyo High School. It's just a Tupperware container, like a large plastic container that we made sure we drilled holes in the top, bottom, and along the sides. So your vermicompost bin can be pretty much any container. You just need to make sure that it has air holes so they can breathe, and drainage holes so that when you add moisture, the moisture leaks out and they don't get overly saturated. And to start your vermicompost bin, all you're going to need to do is layer some maybe paper or cardboard on the bottom, and then you're going to need some sort of a substrate or medium for the worms to live in. So we chose to use compost. So I use compost, but you can also use coconut fibers or mulch that's been shredded or leaf mulch. You have lots of different options. Worms pretty much just want to eat any dead or decomposing plant material. So we mixed our compost together, and then we dug up some wormies from the ground and added them in. Let's see if we can find a couple here. Oh, oops, I just dropped him. There's a little baby right there. So they just need regular plant material to eat. So whether that is leaves or stuff from your garden. So here is an old zucchini plant that I was going to throw in the compost, but then I noticed that our worms needed a little food. So what I'm going to do is chop up our old zucchini and throw it in there for them to eat. I'm going to break it up into chunks so it's a little easier for them to break it down. And we want to be making sure, depending on how many worms you have in your vermicompost, depends on how much food they need. So we've got quite a few worms in here, so I tried to add green waste like every couple weeks, and I make sure that my worms are in the shade so they don't get overheated, and I make sure that I add a little moisture to their soil so they have moisture, and because they need water as well, just like every creature on earth needs water. So after about 3 months of your vermicompost sitting with your worms in it and their worm food in it, you can take your vermicompost and dump it out onto a tarp, and you want to pull out as many of the adult large worms as you can find, and then add them into your veggie beds, and then add more compost and soil back into your worm bin, cover it back up, and let it sit for another 3 months, and you'll get a whole new generation of wormies living in your vermicompost. So this is a great way to help add nutrients to your bed. As we know, worm castings are very high in nitrogen and other nutrients that plants need. So starting a vermicompost and adding worms to your veggie beds will really help the nitrogen and other nutrient content of your soil, so you don't have to add any nutrients from a bag. So it's going to save you money, it's going to save you time, and it will also help the environment because you're not putting any chemical fertilizers into your soil. So if you have more questions about vermicompost and how to start your own worm bin at home, you can reach out to us through our website, ecourbangardens.org, and please follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more fun videos. Thanks so much. See you next time.